And according to AccuWeather CEO Joel Myers, that storm has now cost Dallas area families up to $6 billion. This includes the cost of damaged homes, roads, cars, food, and supply chain delays. Called a 1-in-1,000-year event, it dumped about 15 inches of rain across the area in less than 24 hours. Now, we are expected to get some rain across central Texas this week, Ashley, but nothing to that level.
Oh no, and thankfully so. Not even last week did we get as much flooding as they did up in North Texas. So we are very, very grateful for that here in Central Texas. Though these rain chances will persist starting on your Tuesday throughout most of your work week, then just in time for the weekend, that's really when those rain chances start to taper off. Can't rule out an isolated pop-up shower, but for the most part should be good to go for any of those outdoor weekend plans. Here's what we're dealing with this morning, however. It is a dry picture for us here in Central Texas right now, though we do have some partial cloud coverage. Still quiet as you head out the door for what is a muggy Monday morning. Temperatures right now as we take it outside to downtown Temple in those upper 70s, sitting at 76 degrees, less than an hour away from that sunrise, and we're seeing mostly clear skies. Same story if you're out in Harker Heights heading out the door, 76 degrees with temperatures across Central Texas in those mid to upper 70s. Our warmer spot out in Waco sitting at 79 degrees. Now, once we go on throughout the rest of your day, gonna have a little bit more cloud coverage than we saw this weekend, though it's really not going to help us out temperature wise, as we'll still see the highs topping out in those mid to upper 90s. And with the heat index, it is going to feel absolutely soupy, just like what we're feeling this morning. High heat index values upwards of 100 degrees, though some areas will fall just below it. Now, it's once you get into your Monday night, really to your Tuesday, that we'll start to see some of the much needed changes kick off here in Central Texas to round out the month of August. A couple of pop-up showers possible for your Monday evening, but it's Tuesday. That's the day I'm going to say to really get the rain gear and the umbrellas out, even as you head out the door, as some showers are going to be possible for you getting out to work. And then it could be even a wet commute as you go on throughout the day and into your Tuesday afternoon, as that cold front pushes through it here in Central Texas throughout the day. Now, a couple of rumbles of thunder, can't rule it out, but other than that, the severe threat is going to remain on the lower end, not even in a marginal risk category when it comes to that. Also, flooding doesn't look to be of a concern, though it does look like we will get some pretty decent rainfall totals amounts, about an inch, a couple of areas seeing a little bit less, however. And of course, any rain we could get very much needed, considering even though we got the rain last week, still seeing those extreme drought conditions for most of Central Texas. And once we get into your Wednesday and Thursday, rain chances lighter than what we'll see for your Tuesday, though I would still keep the umbrella at least in the car, as we could still see some showers throughout the day, bringing some wet commutes for you throughout this work week. Now, it's once we get closer to this Labor Day weekend that we start to see those rain chances taper off. Won't be as widespread either, but once we get to your Wednesday, you'll notice even though some areas are going to stay on the drier side, cloud coverage is going to have these highs in those lower 90s. So Central Texas, for Central Texas fair should be some nice conditions.
All right, thank you, Ashley.